What's up, everyone? So I got a really interesting question the other day, and it's one I never thought I really had to answer, but it came up. So a buddy of mine asked, and excuse all the background noise, I'm getting the car detailed right now. Normally I do it myself, but I'm going out of town tomorrow and I just didn't have enough time. But at any rate, somebody asked me the other day why, seemingly out of nowhere, I decided to start a YouTube channel. It's a valid question. So, in short, it's something I've always wanted to do. But a lot of you all know that knew me before the car seat and all that stuff. Growing up, I had a pretty striking disability. Basically, there was something that happened when I was born, and it made it so that I only had the use of one of my eyes, and that is actually still true. I believe it or not, I have zero depth perception. I can only see out of my left eye. In fact, so much that it made my right eye drift, wander, lazy, whatever you want to call it. The point is, it was not a good look. It was something that, you know, growing up, I always got picked on about, and of course, anybody that goes through anything like that, for whatever reason, it's gonna affect your self-esteem. So yeah, I've always been into film. I've always wanted to do something like this, but I just never had the confidence to get in front of the camera, and or for that fact, do a lot of things. You know, like my dream was always to be able to do what it is that I do in the financial world, but in person. But I was always worried that people were going to be too busy looking at, you know, the fact that I had a lazy eye. So back in February of 2015, last year, I had the opportunity to get corrective surgery, and I took it, to say the least. And it was like at that moment, everything just like, you know, kind of came together for me. But it was, the other part of it is that, you know, I expected that when I no longer had my lazy eye, that, you know, people were going to be nicer, or, you know, the people that were always made fun of me were going to come around, that the sky was going to be more blue and things like that. And the funny part is, as far as my social circles and things like that, I mean, nothing really changed. You know, the people that couldn't stand me for whatever reason still don't like me, and, you know, my homies are still my homies. So, you know, it's one of those things where it makes you realize that having a disability or something like that that makes you different, or it doesn't have to be a disability, it can be anything. Anything that makes you different, you know, you're going to struggle with that more than other people are struggling. If someone likes you, then they like you. If they don't like you, then they don't like you. And in some cases, you know, the way you look at something to do with it, but in a lot of cases, it really doesn't. You know, maybe at first, like I'm sure a lot of the people that, you know, were good with me may have noticed it at first and noticed it from time to time, but I mean, honestly, it didn't affect the relationship that we had. You know, so that's why, to answer the question, it's something I've always wanted to do. You know, being in front of the camera, being able to share my life and the things that I like, and car stuff, and, you know, just all the aspects of my life that I really enjoy. You know, but it's interesting. I mean, after that surgery, for me, you know, it gave me the confidence to, you know, finally get really deep into the car scene. So anyway, a month after I got my surgery, I went out and bought my Speed. It just gave me that confidence I needed to do something new. So anyway, just wanted to kind of clear that up as to, you know, why it is that I'm doing this now of all points, and things of that nature. So so that's why. I mean, if anybody's watching this, you've got a disability or something that you feel like doesn't make you good enough, smart enough, pretty enough, you know, professional enough, whatever it is, you got to wake up and realize that has nothing to do with any of that. You know, you have a dream, go out there and make it a reality. Don't let stupid stuff like that affect you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you do have the opportunity to change something about you that you don't like, then take it. You know, if you don't want to be overweight no more, you know, go lose some weight. If you want to be more social, go make some friends. If you want to, you know, get into something like the car scene, then your first step is to just go do it, you know. So that's why I do what I do now, and I have to admit I'm loving it. So if you do have, you know, things like that where, you know, you've got those disabilities, go talk to somebody, man. You know, go find somebody that understands what you're going through, because, you know, they may be able to show you, you know, that what you're feeling is purely internal, and sometimes that's even stronger than what somebody else may be telling you was going on. You know, somebody can tell you look great, you're perfect, you're handsome, you're fine, you're pretty, you're sexy, whatever. But if you don't look in the mirror and you don't see that, it doesn't matter. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to find that, you know, and if, like I said, if there's something that you can do to fix it, then fix it. But if it's not, and it's just what you are, then, you know, you be the best you can be, period. So, you know, life for Dexter Wyckoff before my laser eye was fixed is essentially the same life as it is now that it's fixed. You know, I mean, I like the way that I look a lot better, but I mean, that's really the only thing that's changed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that cleared up some of the curiosity as to why I'm doing this now. If you guys ever want to, you know, get a little bit more as to, you know, what you can do for whatever's going on with you, just do the research, because they told me my whole life that I was never going to be able to do anything. I failed my driver's test twice because I have no depth perception, and it was tough. All my other friends were passing, but you know, they told me I probably would never be able to drive, but here I am. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, subscribe. I hope I'll make more videos like this where it's just more of like a short, encouraging video. So have a good one, and keep doing your thing. Peace.